It's 3 a.m., and you're awake again. You didn't set an alarm, you just woke up. You stare at the ceiling, and you tell yourself something is wrong with you. Broken sleep, restless nights. You call it insomnia. But what if it was never a malfunction at all? What if waking at 3 a.m. is a job you were born to do? A job that once kept everyone you loved alive? Tonight, you'll understand the night and yourself differently. Start with a brutal fact about sleep. When you sleep, you are completely defenseless, blind, deaf, paralyzed, for hours. For a modern human, that's fine. Your door is locked. But for 300,000 years, there were no doors. Only the dark, the cold, and the things that hunted in it. A sleeping human was the easiest meal on the savannah. So how did our ancestors survive the night at all? The answer isn't a weapon. It isn't a wall. The answer is hidden inside the group itself. Scientists call it the sentinel hypothesis. The idea is simple and a little haunting. A group is only safe if someone is always awake to watch, but nobody volunteers. Nobody sets a schedule. So how? In 2017, a scientist named David Samson went to find out. He traveled to Tanzania, to the Hadza people, one of the last groups on Earth still living as hunter-gatherers. He put activity trackers on 33 of them. Then he recorded every movement, all night, for 20 days. He was looking for one thing, a moment when everyone slept at once. Across 20 nights, he found it. The entire group was asleep at the same time for just 18 minutes. 18 minutes. In 300 hours of darkness. For 99.8% of the night, someone was always awake. On average, 8 people were alert at any moment. No one was assigned. No one kept watch on purpose. The guard rotated on its own, automatically, invisibly. So what was the invisible machine running the watch? Age. The answer was age. Think about the people you know, the teenager who can't fall asleep before 2 a.m. That's not laziness. That's a night shift brain. And the grandparent, wide awake at 5 a.m. That's not old age failing. That's the dawn shift. The young stay up late. The old rise early. And the hours in between are covered by everyone else. It isn't random. Your age sets your shift. A living clock spread across an entire family. So the group never sleeps as one. It sleeps in waves. This explains something strange about being human. Why do we sleep worse exactly as we get older? Every other theory calls it decline, a body breaking down. But the sentinel hypothesis says the opposite. Light, early sleep in elders wasn't a flaw. It was the most valuable shift of all the deadly hours before dawn. Grandparents were the night's final guardians, the ones who lived long enough to watch over everyone else. Their restless sleep is a reason their grandchildren woke up alive. For years, this was just a beautiful idea, first imagined back in 1966, but never proven in humans. The Hadza study changed that. It was the first real proof. And in 2022, other scientists tested it again. This time, not in the wild, in modern industrial groups. The same pattern appeared. The watch still runs in us. Thousands of years in cities changed nothing. The night guard is still switched on inside you. But now, the group is gone. You don't sleep in a circle of 40 people anymore. You sleep alone, in a sealed room, behind a locked door. But your brain never got the message. It still thinks it's part of the watch. So at 3 a.m., it does its ancient duty. It wakes you. It scans the dark for a threat that isn't there anymore. And finding nothing, it leaves you awake and confused, alone with a job that no longer has a tribe. So here is what your sleepless nights are really telling you. You are not broken. You don't have a disorder invented by the modern world. You have an inheritance. Every ancestor who slept too deep, too long, was lost in the night. You descend from the light sleepers, the wakers, the watchers, the ones alert enough to survive until morning. That 3 a.m. wakefulness is written into your blood. It is not a bug. It is a feature that once saved lives. So tonight, when you wake in the dark and the house is silent and the world is asleep, don't fight it with anger. Don't reach for your phone in a panic. Just understand what you are. For a few quiet minutes, you are the guard again, the one keeping watch while the others sleep. It is the oldest job in the world, older than farming, older than fire, and a part of you has never stopped doing it. Your ancestors watched the dark so their people could wake, and every one of them passed that watch down to you. So keep it for a moment. Then close your eyes. Somewhere out there, someone else has the next shift. They always did. That is what it means to belong to a species that survived the night. You were never broken. You were on duty. And now you know.